Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today Update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sister Wives, indications the relationship between Kody Brown and his children is irreparable. Janelle believes that reconciliation is impossible. There is no indication that Sister Wives star Kody Brown's distance from his kids will get any better. In their polygamous family, Kody and his wives Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, Christine Brown, and Robyn Brown have 18 children together. The family dynamic has evolved significantly, despite the fact that they were a television example of a successful multiple family in their early years. In a short period of time, Kody witnessed 3 of his 4 marriages fail. Kody has let his connections with their children go apart since Christine, Janelle, and Mary left him. Robyn was given more preference by Kody during the COVID-19 epidemic. Kody ignored his other wives and kids in favor of spending all of his time at Robyn's house, citing worries about the transmission of viruses. Janelle claims that Kody was able to live the monogamous life he had always desired with Robyn because of COVID-19. Kody's children left since he didn't care about the rest of his family. Kody saw his children's damaged sentiments as a personal assault on him rather than as an opportunity to mend their relationships. He stopped talking to his kids because he was angry at them for what he saw as their wrongs. When Kody learned that his daughter Madison "Maddie" Brush was expecting her 3rd child, it was a devastating blow to him. Maddie had kept her pregnancy a secret from her father. In Sister Wives Season 18, Kody acknowledged that he had stopped speaking to Maddie and her husband, Caleb Brush. Janelle contradicted his assertion that Maddie and Caleb had interrupted him. Janelle explained her decision to cut off contact with Kody by stating that Maddie was protecting her children. Kody was not always there in his grandchildren's lives. Maddie believed it was detrimental for her young children to form a rapport with their grandfather, only for him to vanish afterward, Janelle said. Kody attributed his lack of consistency in Sister Wives Season 19 to Maddie's relocation to North Carolina. Given that his grandchildren were on the other side of the nation, he questioned how he was expected to maintain a relationship with them. This is a perfect example of Kody's inability to put his kids and grandkids first. Even though Janelle lived in Arizona, she had no trouble visiting Maddie and her family in North Carolina on a regular basis. Savannah, Janelle's daughter, has suffered as a result of her siblings' alienation from Kody. When Janelle separated from Kody, Savannah was still residing at home. Kody didn't try to get in touch with Savannah during the altercation with Janelle. Kody showed his disdain for his kids by not seeing her or inviting her over for Christmas. In a recent interview with E! News, Janelle described Kody and Savannah's relationship as superficial. Savannah enjoys spending time with Kody, but while they are separated, she doesn't hear from them. Thankfully, Logan Brown, Hunter Brown, and Gabriel Brown, Savannah's older brothers, have stepped up to the plate. Janelle disclosed Savannah's intention to have her brothers, rather than Kody, follow her down the aisle during her wedding. Unfortunately, since Sister Wives Season 19 was filmed, Savannah and Kody's friendship has deteriorated. Janelle said to E! It had been over a year since Savannah last saw her father. This indicates that Kody has become more distant from another of his children as a result of his persistent lack of effort. Over the course of multiple Sister Wives seasons, Kody's relationship with his son Gabriel has deteriorated. The first sign of tension was when Gabriel disregarded Kody's social distancing instructions during the pandemic. Kody resented Gabriel for keeping the family apart and lamented his lack of consideration. He even recommended that Janelle have Gabriel vacate the house. Gabriel, however, maintained that Kody was forcing his adult children to an unattainable level and was always altering his rules. He believed that Kody didn't actually want to see him and his brothers. Gabriel and his father's relationship kept becoming worse. Kody's failure to remember Gabriel's birthday hurt him. Kody remained rigid and closed off as Gabriel attempted to make amends. Since they were unable to communicate, their relationship was essentially over. Gabriel discussed his relationship status with Kody with Janelle in Sister Wives Season 19. He disclosed that Kody had contacted him, but Gabriel said that Kody was phrasing it like I owed him an apology. After then, Kody told Gabriel that he was forgiven, but Gabriel insists that he done nothing wrong to deserve forgiveness. Their relationship is still at a standstill, in spite of their efforts. I just won't see him again if he doesn't change and he can't accept responsibility, Gabriel said to Janelle. And that's totally fine with me. Amidst their parental challenges, Kody and Robyn have encountered problems. To the amazement of the audience, Robyn felt sympathy for Kody's kids. She made an effort to persuade Kody to get in touch with them, and she even acknowledged that she was losing respect for him as a result of his distant parenting. Instead of taking Robyn's viewpoint into account, Kody became more irate with his kids. He held them responsible for the disconnection in his final marriage. Kody icily called his kids these people who were standing in Robyn's way. Kody is further distancing his children and focusing solely on himself by holding them responsible for the status of his marriage. The Brown family's dissolution within a few years had a disastrous impact. The matter is exacerbated by Kody's residual rage. Thankfully, his kids are figuring out how to cope with their tragedy. Janelle was relieved that Gabriel was going to therapy. She went on to say that she believed counseling would be beneficial for the whole family. The multiple families of the Browns were extremely complicated. It makes sense that when Christine, Janelle, and Mary left Kody, their kids sided with their moms. Regretfully, this meant that in addition to losing their father, they also lost contact with Robyn's 5 children. They lost most of what they had known in their lives in a few months. Although there are various viewpoints regarding the estrangement, Kody must finally try to rebuild his relationship with his kids. He is solely responsible for figuring out how to proceed in his role as the father. His kids are worthy of love without conditions. Despite the fact that Sister Wives Season 19 is only getting started, it is difficult to envision Kody and his kids ever getting back together. Fans of Sister Wives are uncomfortable with Christine Brown's odd behaviors. Christine Brown Woolley's peculiar actions have made Sister Wives viewers worried, but why? Naturally, since leaving Kody Brown and the multiple family, she has undergone significant change. What unnerves followers about Christine's increased freedom and self-expression? For further information, continue reading. In the early days of Sister Wives, Christine Brown Woolley was the contented housewife, always submissive and serene. She was the woman who provided the joy, but she also wanted to make sure everyone was taken care of. Christine organized the party's group dances and made sure everyone was dressed up, dancing, and having a good time. She was basically light and love, and the whole family mourned her terribly when she went. But Christine was a completely different person when she moved to Utah from Flagstaff. She was no longer hiding in her anguish and remaining silent since she had to marry Kody. Instead, she was happy that she was free and that he was no longer an issue for her. She would giggle about being separated from him, but she would laugh more because she was content. After that, she began dating through a matchmaker, and it wasn't always successful. Her life transformed when she finally met David Woolley. There was magic from the first date, and she knew he was everything she had ever desired. Although Christine's children were happy that she had found happiness, they were a little put out by the incessant PDA.